Welcome back to Comic Frontline, everybody. I am Brant Fowler, aka the Gonzo Goose, back with you for some more San Diego Comic Con coverage. And this time I'm talking about a trailer that was released today for Ready Player One. Now, this is a movie directed by Steven Spielberg, screenplay by Zach Penn and Ernest Cline, based on this book, Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I'm actually in the process of reading it. I'm only 5 chapters in, but I've really enjoyed it so far. And basically, what this is it's kind of it's based on this world called the Oasis. It's set in the year 2045, and the Oasis is this virtual reality kind of a World of Warcraft that you can actually walk around in with a VR goggles and gloves and stuff. And you know, your limit is your imagination, as they say in the trailer. And there's a contest. The creator is he's either dying or has passed away, and he's locked all these secrets within this game. And he was a big pop culture buff and a movie buff and things like that. So there's all these Easter eggs in the Oasis, and there's a big contest, and whoever wins gets a huge prize. So this movie's been in development for a while, and I just heard about the book. I never knew the book existed until about a couple of years ago, and I got it in one of the subscription boxes, Loot Crate or One Up Box or something like that, and I've been reading it on and off ever since. And I finally, just like a month ago, sat down and really started reading it, and I've really enjoyed it so far. So I actually did not know this trailer was debuting here at not here, but at San Diego Comic Con this weekend, and I was really stoked when I saw it pop up on Twitter, and I was like, I got to talk about this. And it's really cool because it opens up, it shows the stacks, and it's set in Columbus, Ohio, and it shows the kid walking up the stacks and talking about living there and how the world is now, and the only place to go really is the Oasis. And then he goes into the Oasis, and immediately you start seeing all these other characters. You see, and they're kind of shadowed, so some of them you can't really tell. It's not. It's obvious who they are, but I don't know. With copyrights and trademarks and all that stuff, they're very careful with it. But you can see like Deadpool and Harley Quinn. You can see Iron Giant. You can see the DeLorean from Back to the Future, Freddy Krueger, things like that, all sprinkled out throughout this. And there's like all kinds of things. I know in the book there's like you can travel to different planets, and there's in the trailer there's the scene of street racing, the DeLorean's street racing while wrecking balls are hitting the street and everything, and you have virtual cops running around and hopping in their car. It's okay. Visually, it looks very cool. They didn't touch on what the actual story is in this first trailer. I think they just wanted to show how impressive the visuals were and kind of throw all these Easter eggs out at you and be like, oh, it's something like Wreck-It Ralph, where you have all these different characters from these different properties that that's going to draw people in. And then later on we'll kind of expand on the story, which is fine. And you also get like this remixed version, this rocked up version of Pure Imagination, Pure Imagination, that song. And it's really cool that they sprinkled that in. This is through Warner Brothers, so they have access to a lot of this stuff. So visually, it looked like a spectacle. Now, I'm hoping in future trailers we get more of the story, so it really, gets people to understand what the movie actually is about, as opposed to just this cool world where all this cool stuff is. I want them to connect with the story, because that is the story. It's this kid who lives in the stacks, which is it's a trailer park that are vertically stacked. And, all he has is this virtual world in his life, and he's studied every single thing of the creator of this game, and he's trying to win this contest so he can make his life better. And that's kind of at the core of the story. He's it's just this fun adventure. It's kind of a Willy Wonka kind of thing meets World of Warcraft, and that it's kind of neat that way. So I hope that the movie does the book justice, what I've read so far. And if this is any indication of the way the whole thing is going to look, it's going to look spectacular. I just hope the story holds up as well. So hats off to this first trailer. It did get me excited. It did pull me in from all the cameos and little Easter eggs and stuff like that. But now I want to see more about the story, and hopefully it's going to be everything it delivers like it should for this New York Times bestseller. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the Ready Player One trailer. I would love to hear from people that have actually finished the book and read the book and what they think of the visuals of the trailer so far, and if it matches up with what they would want to see in the movie. So if you've read the book, please comment. If it's the first time you've heard of this thing, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. There'll be a link to the trailer in the description below if you guys haven't seen it yet. So check that out, and of course watch Come at Frontline for more content throughout the weekend, and yeah, also come at frontline.com. So until next time, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you.